America was built on the prospect of freedom. It was also founded to take in those people who sought freedom. So why is there so much animosity towards immigrant workers, especially of Hispanic descent, when American companies continue to outsource jobs out of the country? In America's beginnings, most of the immigrants that came over were from Europe. Nowadays, it's more likely to be seen that they are native to Mexico, which has been causing some issues with certain U.S. citizens. The Americans that place blame on the immigrants for taking jobs are not entirely looking at the whole picture, that not all immigrants exist in America illegally. There are a large number of illegal immigrants, but that does not make up the entire immigrant population. The majority of Americans, with the exception of Native Americans, are originally from another country. Just because immigrants in current times emigrated more recently does not give U.S. citizens the right to treat them unfairly, especially if they are legal aliens. What does all this talk of immigration actually mean to the U.S. economy? And how many immigrants are actually living in America, whether legal or illegal? It is a well-known fact that immigrants, especially those who are illegal, readily accept jobs that most Americans would not accept because of poor working conditions, demeaning labor, and low pay. That being said, wouldn't it be more efficient for the American economy for companies to give their money to immigrants within the United States who can give the money back to the economy, as opposed to outsourcing their labor and not supporting their own people and their own country? Outsourcing occurs when companies relocate portions of their business to another country. Usually this is to cut costs. Most often, these countries are less well off than the United States. The most common of these countries utilized is India. As with all issues, there are two sides to the outsourcing debate. There are those who are strongly against outsourcing, and those who think outsourcing is a good thing for the economy, both within the United States and abroad. Despite the fact that by outsourcing, we are helping the global economy as a whole, our own people need to be taken in consideration as well. Immigrants aside, outsourcing takes many jobs away because unlike the bottom of the barrel jobs that immigrants readily accept, sometimes there are even better jobs, such as customer service, telemarketing, and jobs that are usually conducted behind a desk that most unemployed Americans would gladly jump at. But a large amount of the time, they are not given that option because these companies are outsourced elsewhere. Since the advent of technology has helped companies thrive and increase at a faster speed, this issue will most likely continue to exist, and the question of whether we should focus on our own country or aid economies abroad will continue to be a topic of debate as well.